did!
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No matter, my attempt went further.
We'll measure it. Amazing.
What?
12 foot and 6 toes. The humans won!
What? You must have measured incorrectly the first time, old man.
Silence! I'm the referee in this contest and my word is final. The human won by 6 toes. The next contest is a test of skill.
You were pretty good too, for a woman. Well, you just need a bit of luck.
I think the sock measuring tape shrank.
I think I've got a vague idea of what the next competition might be.
It's the test of skill. Archery.
Ooh, how does that work then?
You have to shoot an arrow into target from back here.
Oh, really?
Out of the way, windbag. No one's gonna rescue you this time. I never miss.
We've got the makings for an arrow, but we don't have a bow.
10 points for Mazaz. It's your turn, human.
I haven't got a bow.
A warrior without bow? I suggest you get yourself one.
And while you're at it, an arrow, a keen eye, and a steady hand.
And earplugs.
We need to find a bow.
Greetings, stranger. Who are you, and what are you doing creeping around here?
That's nothing to do with you.
Are you some kind of a spy?
No.
You want to sell me something?
No.
I've got an arrow, but I still need a bow. You got one?
I can get you a bow.
Yeah? What do you want for it?
Nothing.
How unusually generous.
Go to the trader and tell him that you want to buy 98 copper pots. The price doesn't matter.
I've had enough of copper pots. I spent half a day in the dragon's cave making stupid copper pots.
Just do it. Then I'll get you your bow.
Okay. Our paths will certainly cross again.
More copper pots.
Good day.
Howdo.
Have you got a bow and maybe some target-seeking arrows by any chance?
I've got no bows, and if I had any target-seeking arrows, they'd be sticking out of your backside by now.
Hey, you could at least be polite. I'd like to buy some copper pots.
Great. As you can see, I've a wide range of different pots.
I need 98.
98 copper pots? That's not going to be cheap.
Gold is no object. My client has more than enough.
I see. Well, I'd love to take all that gold from your pockets, but I don't even have one single damn pot.
Shame.
Certainly.
Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
Greetings, stranger. I've asked the merchant about the copper pots.
Good.
But he hasn't got 98 copper pots.
Of course not. Wait here. I'll have your bow in a minute.
Isn't there a story about some guy who sold his soul to the devil?
What was that all about? What was the point of that?
Hey, you there, hoodie guy. Where's my bow?
Here.
Thanks. Why do you do that? Maybe he just wants to keep me busy here a while, so that the Shadow Army has enough time to surround the camp.
I don't know.
Hello, Chief.
What do you want, warrior?
I have to beat Mizaz in 2 out of 3 disciplines to win the contest?
If you win 2 out of 3 disciplines, 2/3 of the prize is yours. Mazaz can decide which third she keeps.
Great. Who's going to guarantee that Mizaz will let us go as soon as I've beaten her?
No one. As long as a contest is on, you're protected by our tradition and the honor of the warriors.
And as soon as the contest is over?
It's warrior against wimp.
I've got a bow and arrow now.
Fine, then show us what you're capable of.
But Mizaz has hit the bullseye smack in the middle. How am I going to outdo her 10 points? By splitting her arrow, maybe?
Even that wouldn't help you. Mazaz performed the perfect shot. At the very most, you can equal her.
Well, what happens if we draw then?
The prize will be shared.
The prize is a gnome.
Where's the problem? And now, fire!
Where's the problem?
And now?
You have as many attempts as you need to improve on Mazaz's shot.
If Mizaz isn't going to make any mistakes, then I'm not going to be able to win. I need to think of something. Till later, then.
See you, warrior.
The less I have to speak to that guy, the better. Hello,
I've got your 98 copper pots.
Really?
Let's talk about the price.
Of course. I'll, tell my client that the goods are available and have a few sacks of gold sent over.
Is honest hard work finally going to pay again? You do know that I won't let you get away with deceit.
Yes? No? That's clear. Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
The less I have to speak to that guy, the better.
Thought I needed to get another arrow, but evidently I've got it in my inventory.
Hello, Chief.
What do you want, warrior?
Let's try again.
Honorable Mazaz.
Damn.
At best you can get a draw.
Watch out!
Mazaz has won.
Till later, then.
See you, warrior.
The less I have to speak to that guy, the better. Good day.
How do?
So what have you got then?
What are you after?
Nothing really.
I've got that. Lots of it, actually.
Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
Mazaz hits the bullseye every time. If I don't come up with something fast, the best I can do is get a draw. By Tutatis. Helmets. A whole load of them. An impressive collection, but it can't help me anymore. The chieftain claims that that's a powerful magic circle. I'd better keep my hands off all this mage junk. Our graduate mage is the man for that stuff. I ought to free him as soon as possible. I can't leave him hanging.
Leave him hanging.
I love reflective surfaces, and what looks back at me from them. Dream distance. Hopefully Mazaz and the chieftain won't take a closer look at the thing until I'm a long, long way off. The tree has done its bit. I've got a branch and it's not much good for anything more.
I can't talk to the termites anymore.
The less I have to speak to that guy, the better. Good day.
How do?
It seems to me somehow that you don't have one single useful thing to sell.
What should I do? My suppliers are dead and they don't deliver on time anymore.
But you've got to have something useful to sell.
Let's see. Well, I've got a shrinking ring. Costs 2 piles of gold. Some firewater. Or here, a magical stone.
What does that do?
It attracts metal of all kinds.
You mean a magnet?
No, it's a magical stone. Swords, chains, arrows. It attracts everything.
Oh, magic. So, how much does this magic stone cost?
3 bags of silver and 2 small piles of gold.
Are you joking?
You don't find this kind of stone just lying around the place.
Let me suggest a little game.
A game? What kind of game?
No idea, but if I win, I get the stone.
And if I win?
Then you get my magical warrior set.
Outrageous!
A magical warrior set. All right, but I set the rules. I think of a number between 1 and 100.
69.
Pass.
Why? You can't expect me to play a game which I can actually lose. I'm a businessman.
About the magic stone.
Have you changed your mind? Prepared to take a chance on the game?
No thanks. Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
Need that magic stone.
Greetings, stranger. Mazaz, that ugly orc warrior with a kind of female-ish appearance back there, is a damned good archer. I have to somehow get her not to hit the bullseye every time. I know. This thing here will help. A crumpled note? Well, that's pure genius. But what am I supposed to do with it? Read it and play the merchant's game. How do you know? Are you some kind of a soothsayer?
Can't read it. We'll talk to the merchant.
Good day.
How do?
About the magic stone.
Have you changed your mind? Prepared to take a chance on the game?
No thanks. Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
The hooded man's crumpled note with 3 scrawled numbers, 42, 79, and 2.5. Even if the guy is a soothsayer, which of the 3 numbers is the merchant's?
All right. Yeah.
Good day.
How do?
About the magic stone.
Have you changed your mind? Prepared to take a chance on the game?
Only if you write down your number.
If I write down the number and can't change it afterwards, then your chances of winning increase dramatically.
Then write down 3 numbers. That'll do it.
3 numbers? And if you don't guess all 3, I get your magical warrior set?
Correct. But if I succeed, I get the stone.
That sounds reasonable. 3 numbers. What are they?
Shall we say 42?
The meaning of life.
Wrong.
You do have to show me the note afterwards.
All right, then. Right.
The next number is, 79.
How do you do that?
And the third number, aha, you wanted to trick me with this one. It's 2.5.
That's just... you.
The stone, please. And before you try any tricks, I don't think that the chieftain's going to appreciate your not settling your gambling debts while you're in his camp.
You're in league with that hooded one. He's a black mage. A thought reader, I tell you. He's using you to further his own ends. And when you're lying dead in the dust, I'll take my stone back and the warrior set.
Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
All right. Let's take that magnet and put it to good use.
Good. The pair aren't looking right now.
Just looking right at
I've
you.
attached it right on the edge.
So instead of winning, this is going to make her miss, right?
Hello, Chief.
What do you want, warrior?
Let's try again.
Honourable Mazaz.
What the?
Oh, whoops. Now let a pro have a go.
Hit the bullseye and you win the contest. Mazaz has won.
But
What?
only with a bit of luck, eh, Zazzy? What was all that about I never miss? Till later, then.
All right.
See you, warrior.
Hello, Chief.
What do you want?
Let's try again.
Honourable...
What the?
Oh, whoops.
Hit the bullseye.
Try to skip through all the dialogue. All right. This one is correct. Goes to the lock.
Mazaz has
It
won.
hits that, but,
But
doesn't
only
hit
with
that.
a bit of luck, eh, Zazzy? What was all that about I...
Back. Let's turn this. No, wrong way. There we go.